She tried to stab this man in the heart, but the sword broke. And just by this face.
Yo, that's when I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna see you later, and I'm running, bro. You're not catching me. What is good, Holla Squad? We are the latest squad on the YouTube platform. Listen, today we are back with another another reaction. And CJ the Champ has dropped Shredder, a generational hater. And it seems like ever since 2024, everybody been celebrating hatred. Can we get back to the love, please? But you want to know one thing I do love? We got something nice, long, girthy today. We got an hour, man, bro. This about to be a banger. I'm gonna go ahead and say we get into Exhibit F. Is this the worst Shredder of all time? We about to find out. But before we hop into this, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Ain't no pause, bro. Ain't no pause. Play.
Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
So for her punishment, you think he would just ground her or spank her or something? No. He decided to hang her over a giant pit of mutagen. No, bro, I've seen enough. Congratulations, you 4 out of and you too, you deadbeat trifling ass son of a bitch. I finally found a worse dad than y'all, bro. Holy God. Oh, even Tiger Claw was like, my nigga, hanging your own kid is crazy, not gonna lie.
Quiet, she
They know some bad, though.
Fine.
Terrible
fine.
fine.
My precious honey bun.
My apologies for the delay.
Alrighty,
okay,
ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final trial of the Shredder. And the last challenger has approached to be judged for that superb round table status. And my God, it is time.
Oh, that's not his real daughter?
One of the greatest haters of all time. And I mean this with no exaggeration. Top 5. Damn near GOAT status if it wasn't for this.
Frieza and Kid Buu is up there, bruh. Well, more Frieza. Kid Buu was more of a demolition Light Yagami? Yo, Light Yagami is a freaking hater, bruh. Okay, my man was spamming that note.
There's none other than the 2012 Shredder.
Devin was good.
Y'all already know how this goes down. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, it is time for the finale of the Shredder trials. Exhibit A. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the genesis of hatred. Now, as we know with these trials, we have dealt with some crazy cases, from the mass murdering alien to the demon that rose from hell. But now we are finally dealing with the human. But that doesn't exempt him from doing some crazy ass shit, because this Shredder is known for being the hating ass nigga. Now, to understand why this man is the way he is, it only feels right to start back all the way at the beginning.
40 years ago.
Many years ago, the Foot Clan got completely washed by the Hamato clan, and their leader, Oroku Kaiji, was killed. So the only person who was left alive was a baby whose name was none other than Oroku Saki. Okay. So the leader of the Hamato clan decided to...
Yo, you comment that down below, buddy. You're done, all right? We not gonna get into detail. Don't do it.
Adopt him and raised him with his other son, Hamato Yoshi, aka Master Splinter. So these boys grew up as the best of friends, brothers. They even served in the damn war together. Look at these boys posted up in Nam. I know nobody was fucking with this squad. And these boys was tight.
CJ,
brothers
that's crazy.
For life, ride or die. But something happened that completely destroyed their relationship. And it was none other than a female.
Bro, listen, look. I need y'all to look me in my eye, bro. At the center of all conflict in this world, there is a woman, okay? I promise you, every time. Now, I don't know what this woman did, but we about to find out. But, bro, listen. I heard that the Bloods and Crips war started over a woman, bro. Do your research.
Oh, yeah. These boys did not follow.
Listen, I have no gang affiliations. I'm a pedestrian. That's what I heard.
Bro code. This is a bad shorty named Tang Shin came in their life. And these niggas was horny. They was fighting and competing for her ass every day. Shredder stayed talking shit saying, you think Tang Shin want your sorry ass? Nah,
this is
she
crazy.
need a real nigga like me. All that shit you be talking and you won't even lay the pipe on the bitch. And over time, their relationship just got worse. So at first, Tang Shin dated Saki, but she broke up with that nigga and left him for Yoshi. So Yoshi got up in them cheeks and they ended up having a baby and got married. So Saki let jealousy get the best of him. He could not take this L. He hated this nigga Yoshi. Couldn't even stand being in the same room with the nigga. Every single chance they got, they started fighting each other. Sparring sessions turned into full-blown scrap fest.
Oh my
Even their
God!
dad was fed up. He was like, the hell is wrong with you niggas? All of this fighting over what? Coochie? But
Exactly,
guess what?
bro.
Their dad's lecture didn't even work.
Bro, okay. Now, Yoshi low-key kind of wrong, though. Because once you lose the battle, if we homies, we fight for the girl, you win, you got her. She leave you, listen, hands off. All right? That's crazy. My man went and had a baby with her.
Shredder started dirty macking. He went up to Tang Shin and told her, Tang Shin, you looking beautiful as hell today. I know you with that bum-ass nigga Yoshi. But hear me out, baby. I want you back. And I don't want to be no side nigga. I want to be your main nigga. And Tang Shin is not innocent in this situation. She was entertaining this nigga. Over here smiling and shit. Like, bitch, you're married. You have a man's kid in your hands right
Oh my
now.
God,
What
bro.
you
That's
doing?
crazy.
And guess what? Yoshi was watching this whole thing. And he was just disgusted. So on one very fateful night, Saki figured out the truth about his entire backstory, how his adopted dad killed his actual dad and destroyed his whole clan. So he plotted to destroy the entire Hamato clan.
that's
So
crazy.
later that night, he approached Yoshi and Tang Shin. So he asked Tang Shin, he says, Shin, I'll ask your fine ass one last time. Be with a real nigga. But Tang Shin told him, no. Side nigga applications?
Bro, on God, I'm kidding. I would have killed them too, bro. Listen, yo, the woman who birthed your child, the man who go after that, GG's in the chat, bro. GG's.
Closed. So these boys were about to fight to the death over some coochie. Absolutely
No.
ridiculous.
You can no. You can't say Yoshi was fighting over coochie, bro. That's his child's mother. It's not over coochie no more. It's about principle. You feel me? It's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
So they start fighting to the death and destroying the whole damn house while doing it. And while they was fighting, Yoshi started talking to him and saying, you're doing all this bullshit for some ass, nigga? Quit your yapping. You know damn well that you can handle all that ass. So the fight started heating up. Literally, Saki hit a candle and the house lit on fire. And the whole fight, Saki was just applying pressure while Yoshi was on the back foot. Look at this, bro tripped him and just tried to repeatedly stab this man's guts out. He was not playing about murdering his brother. So while the fight continued, an absolute tragedy was about to happen. Saki ended up disarming Yoshi and was about to kill him. But Tang Shin comes in and tries to stop him, and she gets cut down by Saki, dying instantly. So Saki tried to run to her, but debris ended up falling on him and burning his face. He got turned into Darth Vader without the mask, and this was just awful.
My man
First
look
of all,
like
we
Freddy
got
Krueger
arson
now,
for
boy.
burning down the house. You murdered the only girl that you love while trying to kill your brother, and they don't say this, but it's implied that their dad, Hamato Yuta, died in that house fire. So you also killed your adopted father. But if you didn't think this could get any more fucked up, oh boy. Let me tell you,
The kid was in
after
there.
he leaves the burning house, screaming in agony, he ends up finding their baby.
Okay. He not gonna kill the baby, bruh. He not gonna kill the baby.
And him thinking Yoshi is dead as well, he says,
If I can't have Tang Shin, then I'll take your daughter, nigga.
so he kidnaps his daughter and raises her as his own to be a foot assassin.
Bruh, that's W Mans though. Listen. It was an accident. My bad. House burnt down. Can't even really blame him for that. But would you rather me leave your daughter out here to fend for herself, or would you want me to take care of her, bro? Sound like W mans to me, I ain't gonna lie.
And his daughter was none other than Karai. And he kept on telling her every day.
You know the man who ruined our family, daughter? It was that vile man, Hamato Yoshi. He killed your mother.
This gaslights her every day that Splinter killed her mom. And he has trained her to hate him. And she be looking at this picture of her mama every day. And she be thinking, when I get my hands on that rat ass nigga, I'ma kill his ass. Not knowing that the man that actually killed your mother is your so-called father, the Shredder.
Nah, that's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Exhibit B. Y'all already, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B, Generational Hatred.
2.0.
Yep. We haven't heard this term in a very long time. Not since that zesty ass hating ass. But it's only fair to bring it back.
Yo, Dio was
with
a
this
hater though.
Play-Doh-faced bastard right here. So now we're fast forwarding to present day. So on the national news, they broadcasted a story that said there were ninjas in New York, and the police discovered a ninja star that was from the Turtles, and it had the Hamato clan symbol on it. So guess who was conveniently watching that newscast that day across the world in Japan? Shredder. He saw this shit and immediately thought in his head,
After 15 long years, Mr. Still Your Bitch finally decides to show his rat ass face. Prepare my private jet.
Roger, roger. So just off of a hunch that Splinter was alive, this nigga flew from Japan all the way to New York just to confirm his suspicion. So at first he sent Bradford and Zever to investigate, but they obviously failed. And I swear, bro, he was so pissed off at these niggas. He looked at them and said,
How hard can it be to find a giant ass rat in New York? And you come to me and tell
How
me
Master
that you got
Splinter
your
turned
ass
into a
beat
rat, though?
by nigga turtles. Fucking bootleg Chuck Norris. The fuck are you laughing for, nigga? I should have left your black ass in prison where I found you, boy.
Shredder is not beating the allegations anytime soon. So now it is time for us to observe the first confrontation. Now, out of all the Shredders, this one is the smoke demon. He doesn't jump like Utrom, and he doesn't have bailout sorcery like Tengu. He's just gonna one-on-one dog walk your ass. So late one night, the Turtles were celebrating their victory, thinking shit was sweet, until they heard this man yell in the distance.
Nigga turtles! Where is that rat?
That's crazy.
Jesus.
And this fight was just pure brutality. These boys got dog walked. Raphael came in first to immediately get shut down and kicked into this big ass sign, electrocuting his ass. Then here come Donatello sorry ass. Bro grabbed his staff, pumped him in his eyes, then backhanded his ass. Told his ass, night, night, nigga. So then Michelangelo tried to chain him up, but he yanks the chain and kicks this man all the way off the roof. So then Leonardo came in, got thrown. Donatello tries to hit him, but his staff cracks in half. And he just looks at him like,
You serious, my brother?
Bro, at some point you gotta
retreat
retreat.
each other. Then he speed blitzes them and diagnoses them with CTE. These boys were cooked.
Bro, why we gotta do Tua like that, bro? Tua done threw away too many gang signs on that football field. This is crazy.
So then he grabs Leo, slams him on the wall, and told him,
Tell me what Splinter is and I promise I'll let you live long enough to watch him die.
but right before he was about to kill bro, he got distracted by mutated Zever and mutated Bradford, and he looked back over and they was out of there. They ain't waste no time to dip. And I ain't about to waste time either. Time to put them charges on that ass. Child abuse ×4. Attempted murder ×4. Assault and battery ×4. And let me not forget, animal abuse ×4. Yep, Peter called and said we can't let that nigga get away with that shit no more. And just off of that's 16 charges, nigga. And he beat their ass so bad, he pulled a slave. He started beating their ass in their dreams. That CTE hit them like a train.
But I told you,
so
Freddy
Shredder's
Krueger.
main goal was to kill Splinter because he wanted this nigga in the dirt because he stole his bitch. And he was going to do it by any means necessary. Take for example, he sent his so-called daughter to beat the shit out of April O'Neil in a dark alley. I mean, dog, she put her on a wall and put her in a whole wall combo. Bitch could not move.
Yo,
She
she's
did not know her
mixing.
frame data. Then look at her walking, oh, help me, just to get grabbed and get that ass knocked out. Child endangerment, my nigga. I'm hitting your ass with that. Sending your daughter to go beat the shit out of an innocent little girl just because she had connections to Splinter. Oh yeah, and then he kidnapped her just to lure Splinter out of hiding. So late one night, Splinter went to go save April just to see that it was a hologram.
Bro, low-key, Splinter could have avoided this if he would have just took the loss of the woman gracefully. But no, you had to wait till they broke up, then you know, got in there, put that thigh out, stick on her, and gave her a baby. This your fault. This is your yo. The more information you get about stories, the more you start looking at villains like, is he really bad, bro? Is he really in the wrong? Hey.
Because Shredder actually
MJ was good.
sold April O'Neil to the fucking Krang.
Lord have mercy.
Like, dog, this man just sold a child to a war-hungry alien race just to lure Splinter out so he could get his get back. So then this man started laughing in the background like,
You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
so then they hit him with the right hook of death out of nowhere. So 15 years later, these boys are about to have the run back. So these boys start scrapping, and Shredder hits him with the mean electric wing god fist. But it got to the point in this fight where Splinter just asked him, nigga, what the f is wrong with you? You can't be this mad at me, your own brother, over a shorty. But this is when Shredder hit Splinter with the bomb.
I got your daughter.
He told him,
You took the baddest bitch I ever knew from me. So I took the only thing you had left. Your daughter, nigga.
this man
That boy about to
Splinter
crash
was
out.
shook. He thought his daughter died in that house fire all those years ago. But as we know, she didn't. Shredder kidnapped her and raised her as his own daughter. So after Splinter heard this revelation, he couldn't do shit. The controller disconnected. Shredder just started whooping his ass. Hits him with another electric wind god fist. But with an inch of health left, Splinter finally awoke
I did
that
not
dog
jump,
in
bro.
him. That would be in any man's heart if they ever fought another nigga that did some shit to him like this. He started whooping that big metal beating that ass with that wing chun, then kicked him across the room. So right when he was about to kill this man, Karai came in.
Yes, sir.
Him. And it didn't take long. He looked at her once and he just instantly knew that was his daughter. And he just could not fight anymore. Now here is where
Yo, you my daughter, bro. Finish him, then come get me. I'm telling my daughter, hey, you gonna have to finish him off, bro. You gonna have to finish him off. I'll be fine over here.
to see the damage Shredder has caused with his manipulation over the years. He told Karai,
Do you see that man, daughter? That is Hamato Yoshi, the man who killed your mother.
Is this nigga serious?
sick bastard. That's all I could say. So she started snapping at Splinter. She told him, Daddy told me what you did to my mom, so I'm gonna kill your rat stinky ass. This motherfucker's just laughing behind him. Oh my God, he's terrible. So she ran at him and Splinter just left. He couldn't do this shit no more. And she was just yelling at him like, why won't you fight me, you fucking rat ass coward piece of shit? And it's just the look that he gives her, dog. Just the look of defeat. Your daughter has been manipulated all these years to hate you. I don't know about y'all.
That's crazy.
I'd be sick to the bottom of my fucking stomach. The Shredder Trials. Exhibit C.
Bro, I told you we get
All
into
right,
Exhibit
ladies and
F.
gentlemen. Exhibit C, the worst father of all time.
Bro, who is the worst father of all time? You can't give because one, he's a W for even taking the child in. So you can't really give him worst father of all time. Okay. Did he brainwash her? Yes.
Yep. I have dedicated an entire exhibit to explain to you why this man is one of the shittiest dads I've ever seen. Now, is he worse than this nigga? Hell no. At least Shredder technically loved his kid. But the amount of abuse he makes his 15-year-old daughter go through will make you want to pick up the phone and call CPS in a heartbeat. So, example 1. Now, we already know that he trained his daughter to be an assassin and do dirty work for him. And we know very well that Shredder does not tolerate failure. So one day she came back from a mission and she's just doing her regular routine, coming in and showing respect for her dad. Daddy, I have completed the mission. But Shredder told her,
Right. I heard you had the chance to kill one of them nigga turtles, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
So tell me,
Why didn't
the
you?
Fuck, their bodies are not in front of me right now.
They escaped, duh. So they kept on arguing. And it got to a point where Karai decided to be a smartass. While he kept on yelling at her about how she let them escape, she yapped back at this nigga and told him, they escaped from you, didn't they? And this nigga snapped. He yelled at her like,
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
So he came down and told her,
Next time you ever open your fat ass mouth like that again, I will close that shit.
Permanently.
You understand me, little girl?
I understand, father.
Now fuck up my face and go kill them greedy niggas.
Like, dog, terrible. Now add all that on to example 2. His selfishness. This man don't give a fuck about nothing else than killing Splinter, even over his daughter's priorities. Swear to God, she came in one day and told him, Dad, life is lifing right now, and I'm just not mentally here anymore.
Little girl, do you think I give a flying fuck about your mental right now? The only thing you need to be thinking mentally right
killing
now
them turtles.
is how to kill that fat ass trifling rat. Now get the step in and make daddy proud.
Yes, father. Again, terrible nigga. Example 3, using his daughter as a test subject. So Shredder made a deal with the Krang to make him robotic foot soldiers. So guess who he decided to test them out on? Karai. He had these niggas come in her room and jump her, and they did not hold back. They was programmed to kill her. So while she was fighting for her life, getting jumped by Terminators, one of them grabbed her and started crushing her wrist. And they was about to kill her until Shredder finally stopped him. So he walks in yapping like,
Looks like these robots are deadlier than expected.
So Karai was like, oh my God, I thought they were gonna kill me. But you wouldn't let them do that to me, right, Dad?
Of course
and
not.
This nigga looked at her dead in the face and said,
You should be lucky the skills that I taught you over the years bailed you out. If not for my skills, we'd be having a funeral for you tomorrow.
Example number 4, denying the truth. So over time, Karai did some digging, and she ended up figuring out that Splinter was her actual dad.
Oh, here we go.
That photo that she always be looking at of her mom was ripped in half. And when she went to go see Splinter, he had the full photo of him and his wife.
Lord have mercy.
So this basically explained that the only photo that this man Shredder gave her was
half a pic
that he ripped in half.
On God, because he should have had the pic. He should have at least had a pic with her mom too.
Because Splinter was in it. Nah, bro, this is the pettiest nigga I have ever seen. Nigga said, oh yeah, I'll give you a picture of your mom. But first, let me carefully cut this bitch ass nigga out of it. Oh my God. So she goes back to Shredder, and she just straight up told him,
You're not my dad!
and he walked down and told her,
Damn, took you long enough. Tiger Claw, take her to the dungeon.
So this man just locked her up in a cell. So then the next day, he came back and said,
Karai, even though Splinter is your biological father, I am still your father at the end of the day because I simply couldn't let you be raised by that piece of shit rat. Hopefully one day you come to realize I did this for your own safety.
like, bro, this man is really trying to justify kidnapping her when she was a baby. This man
Panda was
is
good.
so
We doing
in
a
the
Corey
head,
reaction
it's
tomorrow.
insane. So a bit of time
That's a
passed,
long video,
and she
bro.
ended up escaping. And she decided, I'm gonna sneak this man. But Shredder was already 2 steps ahead of her. He had a whole decoy in his throne. Then he comes out the corner like,
Little girl, did you really think that you could sneak the nigga? That taught you how to sneak niggas in the first place?
but Karai was not trying to hear that lecture. She threw a smoke bomb and instantly dived in. But she was just hitting air the entire time. This nigga Shredder truly had ultra instinct. So then she tries to stab him, but he catches the sword. Then he tells her,
Foolish child, I taught you everything I know, little nigga, so I know your every move.
so then he backhands her like my dad did when I said my first cuss word in front of him. Still to this day, I will never cuss in front of my parents. So then he pins her down and it was over. All the lights turned on in the base and he whooped her ass in front of the whole Foot Clan. So after beating her ass, he ends up doing
Oh, she gotta
one
be
of
sick,
the
boy.
worst things any Shredder has ever done. And that leads us into example 5. He decided to hang her over a giant mutagen pit so he could use her as bait for Splinter in the Turtles.
Mutagen?
This was so absurd. Tiger Claw, his right-hand man, was like, my nigga, hanging your own kid is crazy, not gonna lie.
Quiet, nigga. She will be perfectly fine. Isn't that right, my precious honey bun?
So Splinter and the Turtles pull up, and Splinter and Shredder start having a child custody battle over Karai. This shit went from TMNT to an episode of Paternity Court. But while they were
that's
fighting,
crazy.
some footbots end up wrapping up Splinter and pinning him down. So while that was happening, Leonardo tried to jump up and save Karai. But this man Shredder jumped up to try to hit him, but he hits the chain, and Karai gets dropped in a pit of mutagen.
Bro, he said, before I let you save her, y'all are going to die, all right? That's, ayo, that's a real hater right there, bro. That is real hate. Oh my goodness.
Shit. So she ended up getting turned into a mindless serpent. And Shredder's just looking at her like, so guess what's the first thing this bastard does? He runs down to Splinter and immediately starts blaming him, yelling at him saying,
Hamato Yoshi, you did this!
What part did Shredder play in her becoming this? Zero. Nope. It's actually all his fault because he took your girl, bruh. So everything that happened to Shredder is actually his fault.
like, nigga, oh my God, this motherfucker is
Trey was
allergic
good.
to taking accountability. If we look
Dwayne
at the
was good.
instant replay, we can clearly see your big brolicky muscular ass hit the chain and drop your
man.
daughter in that pit of shit. And you start blaming Splinter. Okay, nigga. So I guess we just gonna blame him for everything now. We gonna blame him for taking your bitch, killing your ex, then dropping your daughter in a deadly pit of mutagen. But it's all Splinter's fault, right? Unbelievable. But if you didn't think it could get worse than this, let's go into our final example of Father of the Year. Example 6, brainwashing your daughter. So when he got Karai back, after finding her in the streets being a wild serpent, he decided, my daughter's been a little disobedient lately. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna brainwash her so I can control her. So that's what he did. He started putting mind control worms in her brain so he could control her every move and take away her free will. Lord have mercy.
Yo,
First
sick man,
ballot,
bruh.
Hall of Famer in the worst dads Hall of Fame.
Bro, there's got to be a worse dad than Shredder. First of all, he a charity daddy, right? It's not even his real daughter. Well, he mentioned Thanos at the beginning. Thanos not a real dad either. Gamora is not his child. He was about to wipe out a whole half of a planet. He said, hey, yo, Gamora, I'm going to raise you. I'm going to teach you to be a sacrifice when I get that soul stone, bro. Okay? So, but there's got to be worse dads. I'm trying to think of some other ones.
The Shredder Trials. Exhibit D. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit D. Planetary devastation.
Here we go.
Yeah, we are now past the halfway point in this trial.
The blue girl
I'm just
is
gonna
Thanos'
go ahead
daughter?
and let you know this right now. Everything after this point is just completely outrageous, if you didn't already think so in the first place. Now, before
But he
we
didn't
get to
sacrifice
this man's
Nebula, though.
planetary level feat, we have to go over some more horrific things this man has done. So our first case in Exhibit D is his mutilation spree. Now we already know he decided to turn his daughter into a flesh-eating snake hybrid, but Karai wasn't the only person he decided to mutate. Matter of fact, there's 3 others. And our first victim is somebody we all know very well. Good old Baxter.
Of course,
Stockman.
of course.
Yeah, this nigga can't catch a break. It don't matter what iteration it is. Each variant of this motherfucker just gets violated. And this one is quite possibly his worst fate. So stop.
Bruh, you can't get a worse fate than getting turned into a robot and getting shot in the robot state, bruh. Look, he gonna have to show me before I believe him.
Stockman in this universe was captured by the Foot because he was trying to steal some of Shredder's goods. So Shredder decided to put his brain to use and basically make this man, well, quite literally, a slave. And if he f***ed up, well, he can just ask what happened to his 2003 counterpart. So in obvious Baxter Stockman fashion, this man fails multiple times miserably. So Shredder had enough. He put a collar on him with mutagen vials attached to it. And if he pissed him off one more time, he would set it off. So one fateful night.
Hold up, but if the mutagens goes off, it's not like painful. You just like become, yo, you gonna have to press the button, buddy. That's what I'm doing. I'm calling your bluff. Push the button. Come a serpent like your
Walked
daughter.
up to bro and said,
You nappy-headed Smash Bros cut-ass nigga, what the fuck is this?
Master Shredder, this is my duck human concept. It can swim, fly, it even knows Taekwondo. Come on, Master, you gotta see the vision.
Hit it with the bullshit, nigga!
So he smashed all of his shit everywhere and tells him,
You have failed me for the last time!
so he pulls out the trigger and is about to detonate it.
You gonna have to push
Stockman
it.
was begging for dear life, but Shredder didn't care. He clicked it. So the timer started going off and this man started panicking, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So the timer stops beating and Shredder just walks away. And Stockman thinks he has been spared, but that was far from what was about to happen. The vials buzzed all over him. Pause. But yeah, mutagen was all over his body. And Stockman's fate, this man got turned into a fly. Like, bro, what is this? All the animals, a fly? Insane work, bro. Then Shredder came down saying,
Look at you now, you disgusting, nasty fuck. Now be a good little housefly, or I will swat your black ass and put your guts on display. Now take some chocolate, fuck nigga.
yes, Master Shredder. So after he made
Hold up, but why is he cognizant but not the daughter though?
Stockman his first victim, he decided to mutate 2 more victims. And that was none other than Rocksteady and Bebop. Now, he decided to mutate them because A, they stole his helmet one day and tried to sell it on the black market, and B, they kidnapped Karai when she was a mindless serpent and used her as ransom. These boys were just asking for a death sentence. So when they finally captured them, this man Shredder came up and he could have just killed them right here. But instead, he decided to be merciful. He said,
You niggas are going to amuse me. Throw them in the pit!
So first was Bebop, and in all honesty, he deserves it for rocking this whack-ass mohawk.
On God,
yo, what the hell is this? No fade or nothing, not even a hairline. So he gets thrown into the pit, and he starts tweaking out in there. Niggas started hitting the SIMP squats my pants. Then they smack Rocksteady's big ass in there. And Shredder's just watching this with joy in his face right now. Look at this sick individual just loving every second of this shit. So when they came out, Bebop got turned into a ugly-ass warthog, and Rocksteady a fat-ass rhino. So they tried to retaliate because they was obviously mad as hell. So first
and
up was
pieced them
Bebop.
up.
Nigga came in spinning on some Michael Jackson shit. Just for Shredder to speed blitz this man and break his ribs. Nigga on his knees looking like he just ate 3 a.m. Taco Bell. Then
Bro, oh God, bro, oh God, bro, listen. There was a Among Us stream we did a long time ago, okay? I don't know if y'all remember this. But I said on that stream, I'm about to go get a naked chalupa. Because I was referred to and I heard it was good. Bro, I woke up in the middle of the night, like 3:15. That was the worst my stomach has ever felt in my life. I was hugging my stomach, bent over, sitting down on the toilet like that one meme. It was bad, bro. Ain't been to Taco Bell since.
Gates is about to open. So then Rocksteady charges at this man, but he blocks it, grabs him by the horn, sweeps him, then rolls this fat ass rhino like a bowling ball. Nah, bro, this is actually insane. Y'all know how much rhinos weigh, right? Rocksteady is a white rhino. That motherfucker is at least 5,000 pounds. And he just casually rolled this nigga like a bowling ball. So yeah, after he mutated them, he then beat them into submission. And now they had to work for him for the rest of their lives. And with that, we wrap up our little mutilation case. Now, Case 2 of Exhibit D, the 1v8. Now, Shredder has had multiple fights with the Turtles, and to be quite honest with you, the result of every fight is usually the same as always. Shredder beats the living dog crap out of them until they are on the brink of death and have to retreat. But this one, however, though, was a little bit more nastier than usual. Because instead of just fighting 4 turtles, this man got jumped by a total of 8 mutants and lived.
Bro, listen, if you can't beat somebody 1v8, y'all need to pack it up, bro. Don't ever hop on the battlefield again.
Who tell the tale? Now this is actually insane. First off, the other 4 mutants that are with the turtles are the mute animals. These 4 consist of Slash, an oversized turtle that is built like Bowser, Leatherhead, a ginormous mutant gator straight out of Florida, a telekinetic monkey, and this pigeon nigga. I don't know what the fuck this is, to be honest with you.
Yo, he look mid, though.
The turtles had this man Shredder surrounded. So logically thinking, you see this and you're
Why
like,
is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder is more dangerous? I think so too.
No, quite the opposite exactly. This man started laying hands on all 8 of these niggas. Did you just see what he just did to that fat ass gator? He picked up this 1,000-pound gator and just slammed him.
Look, that boy
is a Florida man. And just look at him. He hasn't even moved from the same spot. Pause and replay. He just grabbed that nigga pigeon out of the air mid-attack, chucked him across the room while still getting jumped and surviving psychic attacks. So he starts laying the feet and the hands on their ass. Replay again. Look at what he just did to Caesar. Nigga whipped his leg back, had this nigga in the spinal position, and his eyes are popping out of his sockets right now. Then throws this curious monkey along with Michelangelo and Donatello. So right after that, the heavyweights come up and try to sneak him, but Shredder hit these boys with the shing, shing, shing. Sent these boys packing. But wait, make some room, because here comes Nigga Pigeon. I don't even know where bro came from. He just flew out of nowhere. So while Shredder continued to fight Leonardo and Raphael in the same spot, by the way, this man has not moved away from this circle once. He is knocking both of them out, and this man just won a 1v8 with relative ease. He didn't even break a sweat, and he didn't move from the circle once. Like, that is insane.
Bro, listen, next WrestleMania, bro, put him in the Royal Rumble. Come on now, we need it. We need it.
And the only reason they all ended up living after this is because a statue fell on them. And you best believe they was out of there. It may have been a 1v8, but this was a losing battle. So when they finally got Shredder out of the rubble, this man just stood there for a second just to charge up his scream. And then he just let it all out. This man was pissed. The nigga turtles got bailed out once again. But anyways,
who drew that,
charge-wise, to sum it up, that's like 8 attempted murders, along with the child abuse and the animal abuse. Like, good God, bro. This man is having a historic roundtable run. So now we get to the point where this man put the entire planet at risk multiple times. And we started off with case 3, helping the Krang invade Earth. So Shredder had a mutual alliance with the Krang, and they had a very great business relationship. After taking one of them hostage, beating them to death, selling a literal child to them, and mutually hating the Turtles, they had a very great working relationship. So one day, the Krang came to Shredder with a proposal. They proposed that you help us take over New York and the world, and in return, we will help you turn your daughter back from a mindless serpent into a human again. So Shredder decided to take the deal. Because
sound like a good deal.
This nigga does not give a f about humanity. I mean, he literally could not care less. And B, they made him another offer that he couldn't refuse. They were gonna bring him Splinter. So when he heard this, he jumped out his seat with joy. He was like,
oh yeah, go on ahead. Fuck up this whole damn planet. I don't give a fuck. Just bring me that ugly ass rock.
So exactly
all over Coochie is
one day
crazy.
later, the Krang invade Earth. They are fucking up everything. It is literally doomsday
way out here. The Crane Prime is out here squirting on niggas. Pause.
Hey, yo.
And then look at his next part, bro. This poor kid is trying to protect his little sister, trying to get to safety, and he ends up running into Shredder just ore farming. That kid looked at him for 2 seconds and dipped out of there. Little nigga felt that aura and his fight or flight senses kicked in. So after this man put the whole city on fire and mean mugged this kid,
just like the Pigeons of Madagascar,
this man,
true.
Leonardo lacking so hard. Leo was just out in the streets trying to help, and he ended up running into Shredder and his goons, ready to
On a solo?
jump this nigga. So Shredder said,
Boys, cook that nigga.
so they start jumping and stomping Leonardo out. So bro tried to fight back, and my God, he did his best. But Shredder just teleports right behind him. And Leonardo knew, you could see from his face, he's behind me.
He's cooked.
Isn't he?
Hi, how are you?
So after jumping Leonardo and sending him to the Shadow Realm, he ends up encountering Splinter. So Splinter straight up told him, where is my son? And Shredder told him exactly.
Oh, I just took him, just like your daughter.
And then this man just starts laughing. This is a sick dog. He will not stop until he takes everything from this man. So Shredder starts beating the life out of him, throwing him into forklifts and multiple steel pipes just dropping on him. So Shredder walks up to Splinter, grabs him by the goatee. That is so disrespectful, bro. Grabbing another man by his beard is crazy. So he pulls out the blade and he's like,
This is for taking my bitch, you thieving, conniving motherfucker.
but Leatherhead comes out of nowhere, straight out of Orlando, and starts fighting and chopping on
Hey,
this
yo.
man, slamming him and shit. Good God. And he throws him in the rafters. So you gotta think, no way anybody survives that. Bro literally got ate, like he was feasting on him. But Leatherhead must have forgot from that last encounter they had that this man Shredder
He's gonna
is
beat
a
you up.
certified Floridian. He came up and started whooping this gator's ass. Then he just starts beating his sides in. That nigga Leatherhead started crying for help. This was just outrageous. Then he runs at this gator at full speed and drop kicks him, sending this 1,000-pound gator back to the sewers. Bro said you should have stayed your ass
cooked.
in Florida, nigga. So after that happened, Splinter ended up getting a rage boost, and he runs at Shredder and spears him, and they start falling down to the sewers. So when they fell in the sewers, the turtles and everybody ended up seeing this, but they were blocked off, so they couldn't help at all. And Shredder was excited. He said, yeah.
Just me
Watch
and you,
closely,
let's get
kids.
active.
Pay attention to how your daddy dies.
Shredder was enjoying every second beating this man in front of his kids. So then he threw some smoke in his face, and he jumps up and tries to kill him. But Splinter ends up using his ult, and he ends up getting a critical hit on this man. Sent this man packing into a wall. So Splinter thought it was over, and it was for him. Shredder smacks this man upside the head, knocking him on the ground, then started beating him to death.
Oh!
This was so brutal they didn't even show it. Then he picked up his body, walked over to the water, and threw his body in.
Bro, no, man. Okay, I get it. It's a cartoon. Show got to go on. All types of things. If I'm in a situation like this, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm going straight ancient, Aztec, Mayan. I don't know if they really did that. If y'all didn't, I apologize. I'm cutting their heads off, bro. Listen, I gotta make sure you not coming back. If my objective was to GG you, spam F to pay respect, send them back to the gulag, yo, your head gotta come off, bro. It's coming off.
And flushed him down the toilet in front of his kids. And they couldn't do nothing about it. And he just looked at him like, you're next, and left. So the
That's
repercussions after this were wild. First, New York got completely taken over by aliens because of this man. Second, Leonardo became a vegetable after getting jumped. And last but not least, the Foot Clan ended up finding Splinter's body. And this man wasn't even the same. He was in a feral state. Shredder beat him so hard he broke his mind. So he decided, you know what? Instead of killing you, I'm gonna lock you up in a cage so I can watch you rot. And then I'm gonna restore your mind at the last minute before I kill you, so you can know that it was me. This man is a sick individual.
He's sick.
This is elite hating. I have to tip my hat to it because this is ridiculous. But that was only the first time this man put the planet at risk. Let's talk about the second time he did it, and the moment that made him a top 5 hater of all time. Case 4, destroying.
Yo, Reverse Flash is up there too. Jesus Christ. Oh my.
So some time passes after the Krang invasion, and the Triceraton race decides to come to Earth and plant a bomb that will activate a black hole and destroy the planet. So the Turtles and Splinter needed all the help that they could get, even if it meant teaming up with their arch nemesis, Shredder, because the planet is literally on the line right now. So Shredder and Splinter both swallow their pride and make a temporary alliance so they all don't die. So they go off to battle and beating the ever-living crap out of these Triceratons. Shredder was murdering these niggas, quite literally. So they all end up getting to Central Park, and there is a massive battle just going on right now. And they have to hurry because the bomb is about to go off. They got about a good minute left.
Nah,
so
that's crazy.
Splinter ends up taking off to try to defuse it, but Shredder looked over and saw the time, and he was like, he's not gonna make it. So
and ran
this
away.
is what Shredder does. He takes off right behind him
and knocks him
when
out.
Splinter reaches for the bomb. He stabs this man in the back.
Yo, you gotta respect HATER like this, bro. He knew, he said, listen, these Triceratops, they not gonna be responsible for killing you. I am, okay? Even if the bomb go off and I die, I got you. I feel that, bro. I feel it. Hey,
Dooming the planet. Oh my God. So the bomb ends up going off and Splinter dies. So Tiger Claw was like, nigga, what the fuck have you done? And all Shredder said was,
Hamato Yoshi
is dead.
I could not give a fuck about this planet. All y'all niggas can die because I'm dying at peace.
Elite hater. This man just destroyed the Earth, killing billions and sacrificing himself just so his op could die.
That's crazy.
And the Earth got sucked up in a black
yo.
hole and went kaboom. Ah, man. How many people are in the world?
8 billion.
This man
Yeah.
8 billion bodies. Shredder's in the Hall of Fame. Round Table Black Air Force Hall of Famer. Now, luckily for these niggas, they got bailed out because good old Dr. Honeycutt came down and helped them reverse things, even though that timeline and version of Earth is just straight up cooked. But in the reverse timeline, Splinter caught Shredder trying to sneak him. The bomb got defused and Shredder got his ass whooped. Splinter cooked this man out of rage, hitting all of his vital points, bringing him to his knees, then walked up to him and finished him off. Shredder was done. Splinter left this man on the brink of death and paralyzed, and it was a mercy that he didn't kill him after what he did. But unfortunately for Splinter, him sparing Shredder right here was the biggest mistake he could have ever made, because this could have prevented
here we go.
what was about to happen.
Who is that?
The Shredder Trials. Exhibit E. Ladies and gentlemen,
this is crazy.
We have reached the end. The final exhibit
I say
of
F.
the Shredder Trials.
E is
There
close
is no
enough, though.
better way to end it than with the most unhinged, monstrous, mentally unstable version of this nigga.
Bro, that looked like if y'all ever played Mortal Kombat Armageddon on Xbox, maybe you played it on was it on PlayStation? I don't know. But they had like some big monster on there. I don't remember the name. But if you feud Blaze was the big monster, I think. And Shao Kahn did the fusion dance. This is what we have here.
His final form. Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Shredder. So after Shredder lost to Splinter, after destroying Earth and ruining a whole timeline, he was on the brink of death. Splinter beat his ass so bad he put that nigga on life support. And his mental state is the worst it's ever been. The nigga was already delusional, but now he's literally mentally ill. So he told Baxter Stockman,
Shoot me up with mutagen.
So Stockman's ass was like, Master Shredder, buzz. I don't know about that one.
Bro, it's your chance to run,
His
bro.
throat and told him,
Do it or I'ma rip off your fucking head, nigga.
Oh, yes, master. So Stockman shot this man up with all the mutagen they had, and he started
Boy turned
transforming
into Bane.
into a monster. Nigga grew Wolverine claws and had blades coming out his whole body. And look how he just bitch slaps Baxter Stockman for the fuck of it. And this man fully transformed into the Super Shredder. This was a living nightmare. This man
Bro, Homelander a hater too, bro. Come on, bro.
was already strong as hell as a regular human. And you gave this nigga powers? Good God.
All right, listen.
And you
To all my video game players out there,
gave this nigga powers?
all my Resident Evil players out there, if you look right here, this is the weak spot, okay? As a gamer, this is the spot you aim for. You killing a boss fairly quickly, okay? Watch that be the way he died.
Good God. Everybody was fucked. So Super Shredder's first order of business was to deal with his daughter because she took over the foot. So they pull up on the foot. You just hear this man Shredder walking. Doom. Doom.
Look at the toenail.
With them ugly ass, nasty ass, size 25 ass feet. Nigga had the whole room shook when he entered. And here comes this mentally ill nigga talking about my daughter.
Bruh can't even put on his shoes. His toenail gonna do like these.
I did this for you, to kill that rat that killed your mother.
But she was not having that. She said, ew, gross, back the fuck away from me. So she sends the foot ninja at him, but they got washed, thrown around like rag dolls. So Karai and Shinigami try to attack this man. They get thrown across the room. And my God, what happened to old girl right here is a travesty. She tried to be saucy and shit, using these bats as camouflage and flipping and shit. So she kicks this man twice in the head.
Crazy.
No reaction, then pulls out her knives and slices him through the heart. But then she realized, oh my God, I forgot to sharpen these bitches. Bitch. So after she took a hammer fist to the dome, he's about to step on Shorty with them long ass, unclipped ass toenails. But Karai jumps on him with her snake form, but he gives her a right hook, chokes her, then slams her on the ground repeatedly till she was unconscious. And with that, y'all already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with assault, child abuse, attempted murder, everything, nigga, fuck. You still consider her your daughter and you just gonna beat her like that?
That's crazy.
God damn, you didn't have to pick her up and slam her on the ground 3 times, nigga. And then you gave
one
her
would have
best
been
friend
okay.
the nastiest concussion I've ever seen. Shorty gonna have a case of CTE that's never been seen before.
Boy.
So after he beat the hell out of them and took Karai hostage, the turtles pulled up in they raggedy ass whip and they saw Shredder and they were shook. So they tried to ram bro, but Shredder picked up the car and threw that bitch across the block. Yep, hell nah, bro. Me personally, I'm skipping town. If I see a nigga that just picked up a 4,000-pound car that was speeding down the road at least 60 miles an hour and throw that bitch to the side, I'm out. No, bro, I value my life. So after this, Shredder decided to use Karai as bait again to get Splinter to come out of hiding. So later on, when they went after Shredder in the sewers, they ended up seeing some of the most disturbing things ever. Shredder had
This Dexter Morgan right here. When once a killer start posting up pictures, you know the time is coming. All right, you're on the table.
The pictures laid out. He just started talking in the background, saying,
Gaze upon these pictures, rat. Of all the things you've taken from me, you took my bitch, and then you stole my daughter.
Like this nigga was mentally disturbed. They got to the 2nd floor and it got worse. More pictures everywhere. This
he's
shit
a
looked
sicko.
like a Silent Hill level. All the pictures just being lit on fire. So Splinter kept on running through this maze till he finally found Karai as she was hanging from the fucking roof. So then Shredder just started walking down the tunnel and Splinter was shook. He saw bro up close and he was terrified. Looking at him like, oh my God, he did all this just to kill me? So Splinter started swinging, but to no avail. This man didn't move an inch. And just off this interaction, you knew how this fight was gonna go. Shredder punches this man into a wall, and while he's out of breath, he just curb stomps him. And you knew that shit was brutal because the screen cut to black. You only saw an impact frame, and it just got worse from here. Splinter tried to jump up, but got grabbed and threw this man like Hulk did to Loki, ragdolling him. Karai couldn't even look at this shit. This was a beating of the century. So Splinter started running for his life, going deeper and deeper into the sewers, while Shredder was just tracking him down. So when they got down to this one part that looked like an arena out of a fighting game, Splinter tried to come out and sneak him, but he got grabbed, slammed into a wall, then ate another right hook. And it gets even more brutal. Nigga started throwing him, bouncing him off of walls, then carrying him to slam him into another wall. And this fight was all but over. Shredder was about to kill Splinter for a second time, but his arm started tweaking out because of the mutagen. But even though his arm was having a seizure, it didn't stop him. Man still threw him and shatters his ankle with them size 25 ass feet. So with all hope lost, Splinter decided to protect my family. I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself. So he throws a kunai at some conveniently placed bombs, and they both fall down into a seamlessly never-ending pit. So while they're free-falling, they're still throwing hands. Splinter's throwing rights while Shredder's dragging them down a pillar. They was going so crazy, Splinter Mike Tyson that nigga bit his ass. Probably gave him rabies since he a rat. But Shredder ends up hitting a steel beam, and Splinter keeps on falling, and he hits a steel beam on the back of his head. And then he hit another one, and then he hit another one, until he finally hit the bottom. The fact that he survived this is insane, but that man was walking no time soon. His leg was shattered, turned into a straight spaghetti noodle, bro. And Shredder, yeah, he climbed out of the pit. Not surprising at all. But Shredder was not done beating on these niggas. Because later on the surface, you just see Leonardo go flying into a car while Shredder's just walking up trying to kill this man. So he grabs him and tries to squeeze the life out of him. But April and Karai come in and save this man, thinking that they could hold this man back. But they ended up realizing that this man Shredder don't give a damn if you man, woman, reptile, or rat. He's still gonna beat your ass regardless. So April threw a hot dog stand at this nigga with her force abilities, but this was just crazy. Bro turned and thunderclapped her. When dude mutated, he really took half of Hulk's moveset, because this is ridiculous. First the throw slam, and now the thunderclap. Oh my goodness. So they keep on fighting, and Karai stabs him in the neck, but she ends up getting backhanded, and he kicks April and sends her rolling. But she uses the force again, pushes that man back, and lo and behold, guess who came to join the fight?
Shredder. Who's this?
So with the help of Truck-kun, they had to think,
bruh. Truck-kun appearing in the Ninja Tank. That's crazy.
This man was dead. It was a truck tanker, for Christ's sake. The nigga blew up the block. But soon they realized this was no ordinary menace. Bro ate that shit. This man just ate a full-powered attack from Truck-kun. Then he decided to pick it up and throw that hoe at him. Karai was lucky as hell April had this force shit, because her little ass would have been squashed. But you know who did get squashed? Leonardo. Bro ran at him at full speed trying to recover, jumps up, Superman punch, slams him on the ground, and is about to kill him. But here comes Karai trying to plead and get through to this man. And then here comes Shredder ugly like,
daughter, please, I didn't mean to hurt you. Please call me father.
But she looked at this man dead in the face and told him,
You're not my dad!
So Shredder was told you the heart, she punched this man in the heart, physically and mentally. So he had to retreat because he knew his emotions would get the best of him. And after that whole sequence, this man done caught I don't know how many cases of attempted murder and assault. This shit is not countable anymore, along with the child abuse and the animal abuse. Like, damn. So when Shredder got back to base, this man started fiending for more mutagen. He told Stockman,
hey nigga, I need some more of that good shit.
Yo, my man hand is
tried to stop him, but he punched him across the room and slammed Stockman's head and said,
shoot me up with that good shit. No!
Oh, yes, master. So Shredder shot more mutagen into him, making this man a whole fucking addict. And with doing that, Shredder lost all emotional attachments. He did not care for Karai anymore. In all actuality, the nigga actually woke up from his delusional last dream. Nigga finally realized, damn, that ain't my daughter. That's my biggest ops daughter. So shit, I might as well just go kill the bitch. And that's what he decided to do. All his weaknesses were gone. So later on, he finds Karai's hideout that's got multiple mutants in there, and he busts down the door and just starts going off. Leatherhead tried to tackle him. He boots his big ass gator,
of course,
slashes kick to the side. Telekinetic monkey man comes in from the top rope, but gets rocked.
Oh shit!
Then Slash and Leatherhead just start getting their ass beat. Nigga hit a whole combo on this fat ass gator, then threw him into a whole PC setup, and the whole thing just caught on fire. That's how you know that PC was a straight toaster. And after he set the place on fire, he straight up told Karai,
I'm here to kill you, bitch.
and this man held nothing back at all. She was having to fight for her life. She even told them, yo, we're all gonna die in this fire.
But there's no way
if you don't
she
stop.
even keeping
But
up.
this is when we knew this man had no more attachments. He told her,
It is fitting that you die in a fire, just like your mother.
he didn't even care about Tang Shin no more. He straight up acknowledges now, yo, I killed that bitch, and I'm about to do the same to you. So with all her rage, she tried to stab this man in the heart, but the sword broke. And just by this face.
Yo, that's when I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna see you later, and I'm running, bro. You not catching me. Boy, ain't no way.
She knew she was about to see her mama. Shredder, electric wind god fists her ass off of the second floor. And then she also had debris of the building landing on her. She was cooked, and Shredder looked at her lifeless body and
jumped down
away,
there,
leaving her to burn alive.
Yo, y'all gotta finish the job, bro.
Arson, attempted murder, assault, animal abuse, etc. He laid out every motherfucker in there, 1v5, and wiped the whole team. So after this, Karai had to go to the hospital, and I'm surprised her ass ain't died. But I mean, shit, I guess it's kinda impressive. You survived a Shoryuken from a 500-pound nigga with pure muscle. Even though her neck broke as fuck, at least you get to live another day. But after this, Splinter said enough is enough. I'm killing this nigga tonight. So later that night, on top of this skyscraper,
Wolf Hotel.
Splinter and a team that consisted of Raphael, April, Slash, and Casey's sorry ass decided to confront Shredder. So they patiently waited on top of this building until he appeared. So the final showdown between Rat and Super Nigga began, and both these men knew tonight one of
Somebody
us is
dying.
not leaving this rooftop alive. So they get to squabbling, and Shredder's already sitting them both flying. And look at him, he crawling for dear life, trying to not get squashed, but he gets grabbed, got flung in the air, then gets his spine shattered. So then here comes Slash, oversized ass, coming to get his ass whooped again,
Worthless.
just to get twirled around, then throws this obese turtle into this sign. Bro really hit him with the
Mario 64, oh God.
ass throw. You know there's gotta be a reference because bro looks like Bowser's fat ass. So then here comes Raphael with a Tatsumaki Senpuka, but this did nothing but just piss him off. He jumped on this man's back and started
Ate that.
stabbing him, while Casey was hitting him with drive-bys. But he slams him off of him and pounds his face in. Niggas started beating this shit like y'all nasty niggas when y'all saw Sue Storm. So he boosts Raphael across the building, and he ends up hitting Casey, and he started flying off the building. That man started falling 30 floors high. So then here come April, mad as shit. And wait a minute, stop. That hair, I've seen
Bruh, The Incredibles, bruh. Come on, I already know where you going.
you somewhere before.
Oh no, I'm a new superhero. I'm Syndrome!
So the reincarnation of Syndrome started throwing debris at him. But Syndrome in this universe was still sorry as hell. Bro got crushed in one hit. You should have listened to Mr. Incredible all those years when he told you, go home, kid. Because you still sorry as hell. So with everybody cooked, it was all up to Splinter. So Splinter ended up
low-key is the
full
nemesis.
and started cooking. He pushed bro back and gave him this crazy midair 6-kick combo. Then ended up cutting off both of his claws in succession. And he actually brought Super Shredder to his knees. But sadly for Splinter, this was the beginning of the end.
Oh.
When he walked up to deliver the final blow, Shredder smacks this man upright, bounces him like a basketball, then he runs up to him, then grabs his face and starts beating the life out of him, throwing him like a frisbee and shit. This was terrible. So while Splinter was just down and out, and Shredder started running towards him, he had one little trick left up his sleeve. He had a little rope in his sword that he used to trip Shredder up and make him glide and fall off the building.
He about to climb back up
Raphael
that
and them
building,
was
bro. We
happy
already
as
know.
shit, thinking that they beat
Yo,
shit.
that combo he gave Shredder was disgusting. All right, bro, listen. If you get dribbled off the pavement, yo, pack it up. Alt Control Delete, press start in game. Yes, okay, that's what we doing.
But dear God, the worst was yet to come.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet. Stab this nigga.
And Shredder could finally say, for the second time,
I kill him
permanently.
Mato Yoshi is dead.
Throws this man's corpse off the building, falling all the way from the top of that roof and dying.
GG's in the chat for that boy.
So I guess second time's the charm, because Splinter was dead. No coming back to life this time. Shredder won. He completed his lifelong crusade of hatred and killed the man he hated the most, his own brother. All over a bitch. Oh my God! You killed your brother over a shorty! Not once, but twice! This is a type of hatred I've never seen before. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force with this one. And you know what's crazy? Karai didn't even get to go to the funeral because her ass was in a coma. This man teared a whole family apart over some damn cooch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lord have mercy, my brothers. We must stay focused. We must stay focused. So after this tragedy, the turtle said, nah, this nigga gotta die. We inheriting the beef. So they dressed up in all black for this man's funeral because they was about to slide on his ass. So later that day, they arrived to Shredder's crib and he was waiting for these boys. This nigga was standing on top of the roof with a Molotov just ore farming. So he lit his $2.5 million mansion on fire just so they could all get on the roof. This man is sacrificing literally anything and everything to end their bloodline. First his body, and now his crib. So the final battle started and they was jumping Shredder in perfect sync. But even though they were masters of jump jitsu, it still didn't work. Shredder was still beating them like they stole something. This man kicked Michelangelo so hard, the nigga swung his body like 6 times. Then after this, he full sends him across the roof. So at this point, Shredder just started singling him out. First he goes after Donatello. Sweet Chin Music's his smart ass and eliminates him from the battle. Next was Mikey, and you cannot tell me this man is not taking this seriously right now. This man is emoting, doing his little dancey dance. So he came down, but Shredder just dodged it, grabs his nunchuck, slams him on a vent, then punching him out the arena. Mikey got fucking clobbered. So Leonardo and Raphael were the last two standing, and this evisceration just didn't stop. Look at what he just did to Raphael. He just casually grabbed this man, then flipped like an acrobat, then planted his face in the ground. This is just nasty work at this point. But Raphael was not about to go out like that. Because out of all the turtles,
let's relax.
this nigga is a fucking menace. He started whooping this nigga, slamming him through walls, then slammed his face on this pipe repeatedly until he broke this man's neck. And he just looking at his hunched over body like, yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about, cuz? I spun from my pouch, fuck, nigga. But even though Raphael turned into the reincarnation of King Von for a second, that man still got up and said, get off my property. That man told
Bro, how many ring outs is he gonna get?
Satan's greatest soldier, stay your ass in hell, nigga. So the last man standing was, of course, Leonardo.
Of
so
course.
Shredder continues his onslaught and proceeds to beat this man to death.
Versus
That man
KFC
Leonardo was
victim
fighting for
by
any ounce of
Oluwulu.
plot armor he could get, because his ass was about to see God. So he ends up breaking his arm and full sends him about 20 yards. And this looks like the end for the Ninja Turtles. Shredder walked up to his body and said, this is the end, Nigga Turtle. But that last bit of plot armor kicked in for Leonardo. He ends up seeing Splinter's Force Ghost, and Splinter told him, my son, I swear to God, if you do not kill this nigga, I cannot rest in peace. Wake up, my son.
Oh, that's
kill
crazy.
this hating ass nigga. So Leonardo tapped into the Avatar state, and he done officially inherited the beef. He got Splinter's spirit in him now. So he starts going crazy and puts Shredder in a whole blender. So then he picked back up his sword. And with all his rage and his hatred passed down from his daddy to him, he ended the cycle. Leonardo decapitated this man. And
That's what you gotta do, okay? Straight for the head. You learn that in look, every zombies, people, aliens, that listen, the brain separate from the body, okay? That's all you gotta do.
After he decapitated, bro, Leonardo walked back over to everybody with his head, displayed it, and drops this man's head on the ground, finally putting it in.
Okay.
Displayed it.
I get it. Cartoon, okay? We gotta go on TV.
And drops this man's head on the ground.
Ain't nothing in that skeleton. My man took Shao Kahn's mask.
Finally putting it in to the shredder.
Alex was good.
Lied.
I told y'all. I called the right number of exhibits. He didn't call it F, but it's called S. Basically the same thing. Why is he fighting Batman?
Now hold on there. You thought this was over, didn't you? You thought we was gonna glaze the nigga in the trial and get ready for the next video. No, nigga, we're not done. There is something that this man did that cannot be ignored. And that is why we are having a special exhibit. Exhibit S, beating the Bat. So Shredder decided to expand his criminal empire. So the city he chose to expand his operations in is none other than like the most dangerous city of all time, Gotham. And I mean, why not? It's fucking open season over there. I mean, criminals break out of Arkham every day because the security's just ass. Like dead ass, it happens every Saturday. These niggas gotta be blind or something. But even though this police force is hot garbage, if you are a criminal here, there is one man that you will fear. And that is none other than a rich man in a bat suit. So one fateful night, Batman was getting jumped by a bunch of foot ninja, but by nobody's surprise, these boys are light work for this man. Just another day in the office for Gotham's greatest detective. So after he finishes whooping every single one of their asses, he picks up this one foot ninja and starts interrogating him like, who the fuck are you? And why the fuck are you in my city? But right when the foot ninja started speaking, he catches a shuriken to the dome, and it was by none other than Shredder. This man was not playing around. He said snitches get stitches. I mean, you already know the nigga does not like rats. So why would you decide to be a rat? So Batman tried to get him down with his grappling gun, but Shredder just turned around and just cut that junk off. So he decides to drop down to the ground.
But you know how crazy you gotta be? My man turned around, was about to dip. You grapple him. He looked at it, cut it off, and says, you know what? Actually, I'm not about to leave.
He's already made his decision to run the hands, and he wanted this too. He said,
I know who you are, Bat. Do you know what this would do for my legacy if I beat your ass? So me versus you, one-on-one, no prep time, nigga.
So Shredder threw a smoke bomb and the battle for the best hand throw on the planet began. So Shredder comes in swinging, but Batman activates that Ultra Instinct. But Shredder does a good flip move, knee to the torso, and he got that man Batman staggered. Then he grabs my goat and throws him across the room. And that man Batman was shook. He was like, holy shit, I ain't never fought no nigga like this. And what makes it worse, this nigga ain't give me no fucking prep time. So Batman pops up and throws a bunch of batarangs at him. But this is when Shredder showed that he was on another level. Bro started punching through the batarangs. Batman couldn't even zone this man out.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So Shredder gets back in range and starts pressuring him again. But Shredder whiffs a roundhouse, gets the other one blocked and his leg taken out. Then Batman grabs his head and slams it on the rail. So then this man Shredder was shook. He was thinking, God damn. This motherfucker just gave me at least stage 2 CTE. But Batman was not done with the counter game. Shredder gets up and gets countered again and slammed on the ground. Then he gets up again, starts trying to run his offense, but he gets countered again. Oh, Master Bruce is reading that nigga. So then he comes flying in with a roundhouse, but Shredder blocks his strikes, slams his head on the control panel, but then he went in for the killing blow and missed. But then here go Batman's super strong ass. Nigga shatters his claws with his bare hands.
All right.
Him off of him, then he blocks his next strike, then shatters his other claw. So then he judo throws him, then knees this man's head into a control panel. Hit him so hard he indented his head into it. But Shredder was not about to get bitched like this. He gets up and lands a nice ass combo, then shatters this man's throat. Jesus! There's no wonder Batman be talking like this half the damn time, cause this man just deleted his trachea. So Batman kicks him off of him, and both these boys was cooked. They was putting it all on the line for their legacy. This was that once in a lifetime John Cena versus The Rock match. Braun versus
Bro, I remember
Christmas
that.
Day. These niggas was leaving it all on the court. So Batman jumps down, and right when he jumped, this fight was over. Shredder started charging up the Sato Oshi strike, a legendary Foot Clan technique that will kill you on impact. And it is
He's gonna miss, bro. He's gonna miss. There ain't no way they building this up for him to hit it.
also deadly to the person that uses it. That's how you know this man.
Bro, y'all play Soul Calibur. You play with Yoshimitsu, he do the little thing, he stab himself and do the spin. Yes, I played as Yoshimitsu and I used to cook people with that. I ain't gonna lie. Helicopter, bink, hit him with the. I was cooking Soul Calibur 2, boy. But you gotta be a certain level of demon to do a move that kills you to kill them.
And Shredder was putting it all on the line. So he hits this man Batman dead in the chest. And it was over. This man's soul left his body. And he got flung
connected.
Steel pipes. And Batman, my goat, was cooked.
Your
internal
goat.
bleeding like crazy and knocked the fuck out. Even Shredder was struggling to get up after using that attack. Now, obviously, Batman survived this attack. Because, I mean, let's be for real. This is the same nigga that dodged a fucking Omega Beam. But it was all worth it to him. Because Shredder could say officially for his legacy.
He beat Batman. Yes, sir.
One-on-one with straight hands. The Shredder Trials. Conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet of the 2012 Shredder.
Killing 8 billion people. That you deleted a whole planet, but you still can't, like, he compared him to Thanos at the beginning. Thanos snapped away half the universe. But like I said, the more you get to know about Thanos, Thanos not really the evil person, okay?
And all I gotta say is, damn. Just damn. Now, since this is the end of the Shredder Trials, if I had to rank the 3 Shredders that we did, I would rank
Ultron 2, this Shredder 1, and then the, what was it, 1995 Shredder is 3rd.
them as follow. Bronze medal, Tengu. Silver medal,
Tengu was, that's right.
Ultron. And
Come on, bro. Hey, CJ, we like this. We like these, bro. We like these.
And first place goes to none other than the 2012 Shredder.
Yeah.
And there is a reason why. With Ultron, I would say he is the purest of evil out of all of them. But the reason that I put the 2012 version over this man is because he's also pure evil, but the lengths of hatred he went to are insane.
Bro, killing the you don't even, you can skip all of this. Shredder was going to save the world, and he killed Shredder and let the world die. Okay. That's peak hatred right there.
Trying to kill a man over a bitch. Take it.
You said Cap, Thanos is the evil man. Thanos was mainly killing and conquering for a woman that didn't want him. Okay, now, I don't know comic book Thanos. Okay, so maybe I learned a little bit more and I realized I don't like Thanos. But Thanos, at least in the movie, okay, he was trying to keep the human to resource ratio in the universe equal. And he ain't want to kill on his merit. He wanted it to be random. All right. So he got them things and snap people away, right? All right, that's just my personal opinion.
His daughter, killing your ex, killing your dad, annihilating your clan, raising and gaslighting the daughter to hate her actual father, then being one of the worst dads to ever grace the planet.
True.
And speaking of the planet, sacrificing it and yourself to kill the man you hated the most, then sacrificing your humanity to kill him again. That is why I have put this man at the #1 spot. So congratulations to 2012 and Ultron, you have made the round table. Sorry, Tengu, but you didn't make the cut, nigga. Oh, so sad.
Buddy.
Anyways, man, that
gotta get back in the lab.
Shredder Trials. Now I know this video was long as shit. So if you made it this far, drop a like.
Of
I
course.
can see if people actually listen to me yap for like an hour. And yes, the elephant in the room. I know I was gone for like 3 months, my nigga. I'm sorry. So to make up for that, 2 videos a month till the summer. I'm not saying a whole year yet because I gotta see if I can do this shit first. But I gotta believe in myself. Dear God, help me.
Yo, hey man, listen. All I'm gonna say is, I need to tap into Shredder a little bit more. I feel like there's a lot of villains. There's a lot of content that I'm realizing I haven't really tapped into. I was a Nintendo 64. Damn, Unc, I already know. Okay, Nintendo 64, PS1. When PS2 and Xbox came out, I was peaking. That's when I was consuming, all right? But then the next generation, you know, I got locked in on school and sports. I was out the way. So I feel like there was a lot of things that I didn't like. Never really watched Teen Titan. Mad animes I missed, but I done circled back. I got some. I actually finished Lookism on Netflix. It's a heater. It's a heater. Okay. I got to Attack on Titan late. I got there. I started watching Attack on Titan like 6 months before the last episode, I think. But then I caught back up, then watched the two lengthy, girthy, long episodes at the end where Eren got to doing his thing. So it's fair. Look, I'm gonna start One Piece, bro. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna review the episodes probably on the shorts tab. I'll do like 10 episodes, watch them. I gotta catch up on this. I definitely gotta tap in to the Ninja Turtles. Okay. But until next time I see y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff.
So when the metal hit his mug, he just sunk in place. 100K Holla, chillin' Bahamas. Come home to your crib and throw in your mama.